Welcome everyone. Today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite benefits of mindfulness, gratitude. So gratitude is something you've probably experienced or expressed many times in your life, but the idea is that through mindfulness we may be able to actually cultivate it. And it is something that has been shown to increase happiness and lead to a meaningful life. And it's based on social connections, and it gives us an ability to express joy and aliveness. So there are scientists that actually study gratitude, which just sounds like an amazing job. And their studies have shown that it is beneficial on a social and emotional and physical level. And so we're going to look at the social and emotional benefits first. And one of the scientists that I looked at was Dr. Philip Watkins from Washington State University. And his studies have shown that there really are truly social and emotional benefits. So in terms of cultivating gratitude, it's been known to increase happiness and build a foundation of better relationships. In essence, you tend to like yourself more and you like other people more. And so you tend to be more outgoing and just form better relationships. As well, it's been known to reduce sort of negative emotions and negative effects such as anger and stress. And it leads to positive and moral behavior so that you end up doing more good deeds, which in turn makes people happy and makes you feel grateful and makes them grateful. And so it's a very reciprocal behavior that tends to build upon itself and spread happiness as it goes. So the idea too is that it's the same correlation in your body. So physically, it appears that as you do express gratitude and show gratitude, that neurotransmitters, positive ones such as dopamine, are released in your brain, and suppressing the negative ones such as cortisol, which leads to disease and health. So your brain adapts more easily and is more receptive to those positive neurotransmitters, which is a thing called neuroplasticity. And so good behavior, breeds better relationship, which breeds higher levels of dopamine, which leads to feeling better and better health. So all around, it's really a win-win. And so in thinking about how our body is affected from gratitude, you may think about just how our body works and start to feel grateful. Here are a few statistics I think you'll find impressive. We have 1.1 trillion cells in our body which are continually regenerating. We have 86 billion neurons in our brain, which is how we are able to think, move, act, speak, feel. Your eye sees 10 million different colors. In fact, if it were a digital camera, it would be 576 pixels. Your nose can smell 50,000 different scents. We breathe almost 1,000 times an hour or 24,000 times a day. And there are 100,000 miles of blood vessels in your body. And all of this is going on without any inherent direction from our mind. It really is your body doing these things to keep you alive, keep you in a homeostatic state all by itself. So that is quite wondrous. In fact, it reminds me of the soliloquy in Hamlet written by Shakespeare. What a piece of work is man, how noble in reason, how infinite in faculty, in form and moving, how express and admirable, in action, how like an angel, in apprehension, how like a god. The beauty of the world, the paragon of animals. I think he thought the same thing that I'm expressing, even if he didn't have all that scientific knowledge. So how can we go about cultivating gratitude in our own lives? Well, there are things we can do just every little day in terms of being thoughtful and kind to other people so that they can understand that reciprocal feeling. So I set myself a challenge a while ago called a random acts of kindness. And I said for a week, I'm going to see if I can express gratitude to people, but it has to be towards a stranger and it has to involve no money. So it would be something such as not honking my horn if someone cut me off, or letting someone in line in front of me at the grocery store if their child was fussy and you could tell they needed to get out of there way faster than I did. But one of the loveliest things I did was I go to a post office quite often in Brentwood, and there's always this same woman there who's, mailing out the packages and stamping the packages, and she's really quite kind and very efficient. And so when I went there, I just said, I really enjoy coming to this post office. There's never a long line, and everyone's very efficient, and I get taken care of very quickly. And the smile that she beamed back at me was just so glorious. And I thought, wow, she probably doesn't get a lot of people who appreciate all of her effort. And so just that one little sentence made her day, it made my day. And you'll find that you can do these things if you look for them all throughout your day, spreading a little bit of cheer and gratitude to those around you for their efforts, and you'll find that it's quite rewarding for yourself as well. And another thing you can do, which I'm sure you've heard about, is keeping a gratitude journal. To wake up in the morning and just think of a couple of things that you're grateful for that day. For me, I often think about the weather. Coming from the East Coast, the sunshine and the brilliant blue skies, just I find so amazingly fantastic. I never get tired of it. And or my garden, this lush green garden with the bright pink bougainvillea every day. Its resplendent color is something I admire and give thanks for. So it doesn't have to be big things that you have to focus on. It can be little things. It can be your children or your dog, or just the food you eat. But think about them and understand that they are gifts that are here for us, and appreciate them. And I think you'll be able to start off your day on a positive note, and take that with you throughout the day. And you'll find that as you look for those things, they'll continue to grow and become more apparent to you. So it's like a muscle, like anything else. If you practice the gratitude, it becomes your default setting. So you may try those techniques and see if they work for you. I look forward to seeing you in the next class. Thank you.